What up, everybody? Welcome back to the closet, and welcome back to the Christopher Moon, whatever I do in here. But anyway, today I wanted to do a little quickie video with you guys out there and gals. Now the other day we were picking up some medicine at it was a Safeway pharmacy. So we went to Safeway, and we were at the pharmacy, and I seen this thing, and it was a sign that said Naloxone. So it's like Suboxone, but Naloxone. And what this stuff is, because I was reading it, and the little sign, the sign said, Naloxone, speak with your pharmacist about a non-prescription drug for opioids. And I was thinking in my head, like, this is insane. This is nuts. Like, you know, I had the Suboxone and, like, you know, methadone, all that stuff. Like, that's like a class 3 or class 4 narcotic. Like, they are very, very hard to get. They're worse. If you got that in your pocket, that's worse than having a blue in your pocket or a pill, you know, whatever. But if you get arrested, you know, it might be good if you got them both in your pocket, and that's your path right now. But if that is your path right now, and if you got somebody in your family, like if you got a loved one, if you got a friend, if you got anybody that's on these pills, any kind of opioid, fent, any of that stuff, this stuff sounds pretty good. It is, I'm not sure if it's from the makers of, what's the other one? Novax, I think. It's like a nasal spray. It's what they used to use all the time. Cops would have it, like people would have it. It was very expensive, but it was a nasal spray. And you just, you know, if you were having an overdose, or you saw your buddies having an overdose, or somebody, if you had one of these sprays, you could spray it in their nose, and it would reverse the process of, you know, overdosing and the person potentially passing away. So what these opioids do, what they're doing in your system is they're getting on those opioid receptors. They're making you feel all good. They're making the pain go away. You know, whatever it is, it's doing all that good stuff. It's making you talkative. It's making you whatever, you know. But the thing that it does to you, to kill you if you take too much, it's kind of like a Benadryl or something, where once you take too much of this stuff, you become so relaxed, so like numb to pain, whatever it is. You just kind of, your lungs fall asleep. You can't breathe. Your muscles are so lethargic and tired. You pretty much suffocate. And now this Naloxone, now I looked this up because I didn't know anything about it. I talked to the pharmacist, and I was like, you know, this is insane. What is this stuff? You guys can't be giving this out without a doctor's prescription. That's nuts. But she explained to me, no, it's like the Nicam stuff, or, you know, whatever that stuff's called, the stuff that saves you from an overdose. And I was like, oh, it's for overdose. It's not for treating of opioid withdrawal symptoms, like, you know, that other stuff that, you know, we don't like. But it's to, you know, save somebody's life. And I don't know, like a pill, a squirt, I don't know what the stuff is, but I do know, I looked it up at a couple different, you know, pharmacies, at you know, across a couple different states. And, you know, depending on your location, your area, you know, whatever, this Naloxone, spelled just like Suboxone, but it got the NOLA, NOLA, you know, got that old New Orleans stuff going on. But Naloxone, you know, if you got somebody, like, you know, if you're taking this stuff still, you're still taking the steps to get out of this junk, you know, go get some of this stuff. It's between, you know, if you got a like a membership card at one of these pharmacies or something, but just talk with the pharmacist, from what I understand, and you can you know, buy some of this stuff. It's not free, and apparently it's between, you know, 30, I saw 35 something with a coupon and signing up at this, you know, generic drugstore, you know, and then there's Walgreens, CVS, Kroger, like, you know, the Safeway, like every single pharmacy you could think out there. You know, you gradually see the prices going up. So it's going to be somewhere between, I would say, 30 to 100 in, like, you know, something bucks. That's what I could find. Like the highest I saw was like 105 or something, 100 and something like that, you know. And it, you know, if you're out there into stuff and you're still doing this junk, you know, that might be a little bit harder to save that, you know, 30 to 150 bucks, because we all know, you know, what's more fun to do than, you know, potentially have something in your pocket that might save you or one of your buddies' lives. But I would err on the side of caution and just say, you know, get that thing, get that pill. It's a, maybe it's a liquid. I think it read it was a liquid. It was one box with 2 liquids. It said for this Naloxone. And, you know, I don't know what it looks like, what it is, how you take it. But I know your pharmacy will be able to tell you about that. And I know, like, if you got a buddy that you're worried about, a son or daughter, a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, like, this stuff is so bad. Your cat could be taking it, your dog, and who knows? It's just so terrible. It's so miserable. And the stuff that I used to take was a lot more expensive than the stuff on the streets now. And it's because it's all this, like, fent and like just some gross things that some dude was cooking up somewhere else that got shipped over. You know, it ain't from a manufacturer. You know, it ain't coming from Pfizer. The stuff out there now, you know, I'm pretty sure it's coming from, you know, Walter White's trailer, you know, off in the desert or something. Who knows? But that's all I had to say. You know, I just wanted to bring this up. This was something I saw. It reverses the effects of an overdose. So, like, whatever's going on, if somebody starts, you know, passing out and their muscles and lungs and body start falling into that forever sleep, you got something on your side to help. And I hope you get it. You know, I don't have anybody left in my life that you know, I need this for, including myself. Never gonna touch any of that junk again. Don't need it. Got something different. But for those that don't, it's a cool thing, you know. That's a progression, technology, all that stuff. I love it. I love that they made it. I love that they made it free. Not free, but like they made it available and free to the public without going to a doctor's office to get a prescription for it. I think that's very important too. But yeah, that's it. So pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. You know, we're making it through. You know, society is doing what they can to help, and you know, they're doing what they can to help. It's still 100% of the onus on you, on me, on whoever's taking the stuff to, you know, hit that bottom, get whatever you need to get out of it, to turn your head around, to say, I'm done. I don't want it anymore, and I quit. But that's it. I love you guys. I hope this was a good message. It was good for me to find out. And I hope you have a wonderful day.